Oh dear. Hi, hello chat. I have news. I'm streaming on the wrong Wi-Fi. Okay, we should be back now. Hi, am I back? Am I alive again? This is now the correct Wi-Fi. I changed the Wi-Fi into the correct one too in the beginning. What is wrong? Yes, okay. Hello. Hello. Hi chat. Hello. I think OBS is still questionable, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. The chat is not updating, at least in my OBS. That's fine. Yeah, it's not updating yet, but that's fine. Was it this one? No, it's just YouTube. Hello, hello. Hi, Sabian. Thank you for the first. Hello, Felbred. Hi, Riz. Thank you, and I'll have a good night's sleep. Let me refresh the chat. See if it works. Go. I'm gonna test something out. Is it working now? Is it working? Why is chat like... Why is my chat like not updating? What? OBS is being very weird. Oh, I love Scuff. Broken OBS. Yeah. It's literally not updating. Oh! Oh, it's working! Oh, it's updating now. Okay, good. Okay, it's updating now. Okay, yeah, OBS I think was just a bit confused, you see. OBS was a bit confused, you see, on like what exactly is going on, because I was literally on the wrong Wi-Fi. I was so annoyed because I literally changed the Wi-Fi before I started streaming, but then it was like that was the wrong Wi-Fi, and it was like, ugh, you know, I can't. It's gone now. I also don't. The table beside me. I didn't. So there's a detail in this picture that I didn't realize was there beforehand. But anyway, anyway, that's not important. By the way, hello. Hi. Oh, thank you for the streak. 60 stream streak. You like what is that? If every month I go like 12 divided by 60, that's like 10. What the fuck? Divided by 12. That's like what? 5 months. 5 months of watching my streams. Thank you. Thank you for the 60 stream streak. That's a lot of points also. I just realized that the whole like watch streak stuff is to give like way more points. Not to like not for nothing. But anyway, hello. Hi everybody. Turns out that visiting the dentist today, I didn't have to. Well, thank you for the reminder. I will hydrate right now. I didn't have to go to the dentist immediately, which means that I don't have to like take out my wisdom teeth immediately. Ugh. That was a whole thing. Cause like if I had to like go and like, you know, go and get my wisdom tooth out immediately, I would not be talking right now. I would be very silent. We'd be playing Elden Ring, but like with no mic because my teeth is hurting. And yeah, it'll be somewhere around July. Hopefully, hopefully it won't hurt too much. But I can only hope. I can't do anything. But yeah. Anyway, wisdom teeth stuff aside, which has been going on for at least 6 months now, my teeth has always had like so much trouble since like 6 months ago. I hate it so much. What is this interact? Chat, I'm gonna try something, okay? Oh. Oh, what is this? If I do this, oh, I can't interact with this. What is this? Filters. Oh, I'm learning new things about OBS. I can interact with browser sources, but I can't interact with other things? Okay. Weird. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to pretend like I saw nothing. And please pretend like I'm really smart and didn't just do question some random things. Anyway, hi. Yeah. So, wisdom teeth. Yeah, right. Wisdom teeth. Also, I think yesterday I talked about it, but I didn't really talk about it in like great depth. The Saikuno. No, the voice actor reading the Saikuno apology. I saw 3 people. I saw Deku's voice actor, I saw Gojo's English voice actor, and I saw Light Yagami English voice actor. And genuinely, I could not listen to the whole quote unquote dubbed apology with a straight face, cause why does it fit so well with like cringy anime scenes? I hate that it actually works. That reading it in a really cringy way actually works. Also, I think Light Yagami's voice actor actually went their way out of like went further, one step further, and actually made it into like a real like scene where Light was like trying to, or was it? There's 3 different VAs that I saw. Or maybe it wasn't his VA. Maybe it was someone else creating a scene. Like they actually made it into a scene where Light was trying to write an apology and made it like, you know, the psychology thing where he's like, yeah, we gotta make it like reverse the narrative, be manipulative and all that stuff. It was really funny. Just me or Mike? Okay. Mike is so many scuff in the beginning of the stream. I love that. Anyway, hold up. You're gonna hate this. Should be good now. Is it good? Is it better now? Is it better now? Is the mic better now? Okay. You guys have heard it. Is it better now? Possibly. Okay. Well, I did hate that. Yes. Okay, cool. So, basically, if you guys, mic is being fucked up is literally because audio interface and cables, right? You have cables, you put it into audio interface, right? And like the slot, you can like move the cables around a bit, and that's like what makes the sound. And like if it's not in place, then yeah. Hi, hello T7A. How do I pronounce it? Anyway, hello you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I know it's T probably, or Te, or how. You know when I watch streamers and I see them struggling with like my name and like some other people's username, I'm like, it's so normal. Why is streamers like confused? But now when I'm like a streamer myself, I see someone's username and I'm like, how do I pronounce that? How do I pronounce that? Also, I wanted to say this yesterday, but I don't think I remember saying it yesterday. So, I think Ralph had made a joke out of it instead of like it being serious. But yesterday, I think someone mentioned T or TJ, whichever is easier for you. Okay. Oh, like how you say titty, but in a funny way. Oh, today. Okay. I see, I see. T or TJ. Okay. Okay, I see. Yo, hello, Seek. Hello. I think yesterday someone mentioned this that they are worried about my voice. Um, they're worried about my voice because I was playing Elden Ring and I'm shouting too much. There is a secret to that, actually. Number one, I use the voice from my stomach and not like shout from my throat. Because if I shout from my throat, it will hurt. Anyone knows that. Everyone knows that. If you shout too much with your throat, you will have a sore throat. Right? And so you do the theater thing where you use your stomach. And that's where all the volume and the power comes from. Because I sing in the choir. I sing alone also. I have singing. What am I trying to say? Anyway, I sing. And so like I'm used to using my voice like loud. I'm good like speaking really loud. And second thing is if you just turn up your mic a bit louder and then when you speak like just slightly louder, it will peak and it will make it seem like I'm constantly shouting. Like right here. It will make it seem like I'm constantly shouting, even though I'm not shouting. I'm talking normally. It might sound like I'm shouting. It's not. So that's usually what happens. My mic is set a bit higher than normal. So when I'm not actually shouting. I'm just like talking a bit louder than usual. Or maybe it is shouting for you and I'm just like naturally loud, but I'm not actually doing that. It's just a trick where it makes because you know peaking mic is kind of funny. You do it sometimes. So yeah, your model is cute. Gives guild receptionist from a fantasy anime, but maybe dragon because horns. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning dragons. So many people have called me a deer. But yeah, it is dragon. It is a dragon. Thank you. Guild receptionist from a fantasy anime. That actually kind of you're that I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I'm glad that it actually does have like a bit of a vibe. But yeah, thank you for saying dragon because freaking so many people say it's a deer. Which I mean, it's fine, you know. In some ways it's open into to interpretation. But no, it's a dragon. It is a dragon. Dragon. No, it's not. I'm not a deer. I'm not a deer. It's a dragon. But you can also call me fish because my name. A lot of people mispronounce it. It's supposed to be Facia, but a lot of people mispronounce it as Faish, and so it's like fish. It's fine. Anyway, you know, in the end, it's mostly like whatever. I can't control how you think anyway. So whatever you say. But yeah, officially, quote unquote, officially, it is a dragon. I am a dragon, kind of, sort of. Yes, the first word in her name means dragon, so I don't know how people miss that. Most people don't speak Mandarin. That's it. Aren't dragons also kind of related to fish? Chinese dragons are water dragons technically, and they do eat fish. So technically, yeah, it is related to fish. A lot of Chinese dragons are, you know, the long dragons, like the snake dragons, they are fish. Fishy I read is as fish. Yeah, it is. It does like if you don't know like it is like Mandarin spelling, not it is I don't know the tones, but it is like inspired and stuff. So a lot of people think it is pronounced as fish and not facia. So it's fine. It is fine. I'm not. At this point, I have accepted it. But if you want to like be a bit more correct or like be a bit more closer to like the way I originally thought it would be, you can just call me Faye. Fei, Fei. That's cool. What are you doing, Fish? Just talking. Just randomly talking. Cause a lot of people like to listen to me talk, or a lot of people like to troll me when I'm talking because I'm funny when I get angry. So here we have every Thursday, it's just a chatting stream. What does fascia mean? Fascia. So, full disclosure, when I searched up a VTuber name, I just went to like a random generator, looked up Chinese dragon names, and generated it. But separately, those word means, so I don't know. Fei is flying, and Sha is snake, right? That's literally it. It's a flying snake. That's it. Chinese dragon is like worm. Worm. Oh, when I see worm, like that spelling, I always want to pronounce it as worm. Long Fei Sha, or which are you using? Wait, hold up. I have notes on this. I remember. I've got notes on this. Which one? Nope. Where is it? I think it is that one. Maspero. I think it is that one. I half-assedly took Chinese class in high school, so I kind of know there's a tonal to it. There is. I don't know that I can never. I'm like half Chinese, but like I'm half fake Chinese. So I'm not actually correct. You are absolutely correct. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I might get bonked for this, but yes. Yes. Yes, I literally so so if you guys are wondering, yeah, that's the one. That is the Chinese name for it, the Chinese pinyin for it. I know how to pronounce the words, but I don't know the tonal shit. So yeah, I'm like fake Chinese. I took some Mandarin, but I forget most of them. I think it's Long Fei Da? Long Fei Da? I don't even know how to pronounce my own name. It's fine. But yeah, that is the one. And if you are wondering how I know that, I literally just went to Google Translate, looked up the pinyin, and copy pasted it. Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's yeah, it's just that. That's what I did. So if there is any Chinese person here who is actually Chinese and is rage baited because of that, I'm sorry. I'm not. Yeah, you know. I know enough to worm my way into getting the correct one from the Google Translate, but drop me in the middle of China and I'll come out in a and I'll came out of it in a coffin start. I mean, there is a part of me that kind of wants to learn Chinese, but also I kind of don't want to because I'm lazy. Heck. So yeah, I kind of do want to though. It's Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. Those three languages. I kind of want to learn them. But as we've established just now, I'm lazy as heck. So yeah, no, I don't want to. Like there is a part of me that wants to, but then like remembering just how many things I want to do and haven't done. Yeah, I have decided that I am lazy as fuck, and I will not do something unless I really, 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 really need to do that. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, that was basically it. I had some other like candidates for like the name, for like the VTuber name and stuff, but I think I landed on Long Fascia, and I really liked the way it sounds. I searched up other VTubers too, try to look up like Long Fascia or like just fascia in general. Didn't find anyone with like similar spelling. Didn't find anyone with like fascia in their name, and I was like, that's unique enough. And thank you for the follow, T. Thank you, thank you. Didn't find anyone similar, so I thought that's a good name. People would have an easy time looking up my name, and that's like really important if you want to like a quote unquote make a brand for yourself. Prize. I actually know my shit. Yeah, but like it's really important if you want to like establish to just be unique enough so that when you search it up, people will have an easy time searching up your name. That's basically it. It doesn't have to be like super unique, but they just need to have an easy time. But yeah, search it up, search that facial, didn't find anyone, and I was like, cool, I can be dragon. I can make up lore about dragon. And yeah, I did make lore about dragon, in which I barely lean into the lore anyway. It's more like me, myself, person, real person, streaming but without face. So I use a pseudonym and an avatar to make it to cover my face and all that. So yeah, there's that. And yeah. 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 What am I saying? Yeah, anyway. So what else can I talk about? I can talk about a bunch of things, but I just don't know which one I wanted to talk about. Oh, right. So I played D&D, in which you guys probably already know that, or like at least most of you already know that. I played D&D, and I just want to say the amount. Wait, hold up. The amount of shenanigans your players will do to you as a DM is insane. Either way, it's a cute model and surprisingly detailed and well thought out name. Okay. Okay. Another background about myself, another lore down about myself. I am a huge nerd. which means if I can make anything detailed about something, if I can create some random symbolism about literally anything, I would. I'm just a huge nerd. That's it. Like any chance I get to make like a story about like a character or something, in which like I'm not like this VTuber person, this avatar. I see it as like a character, but I'm not playing a character. If you guys get what I mean. After you said D&D, it all came together. Yeah, I'm just a huge I'm just a huge nerd. That's it. And like, I don't know, it's just so much fun to me. Like characters and like stories and backstories and like try to create the most detailed everything that I can get. Why is my PNG not lighting up? Like let me make it lower. Like that? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just really like making I just like and yeah, any chance I get to make like a detailed thought out meeting about something, I would do it. And like I don't have to tell anyone about it if nobody asks. I'm not going to like try to like tell other people about it because I know that some people can get really annoyed when you just lore dump on them, which rude by the way. Some people like stuff and some people have hobbies, some people are nerds and nerds are fun. And what am I saying? Yeah, like but like if people want to know, I'd be very happy to really explain everything from the beginning to the end. Whenever someone asks about anything, about me lore dumping anything, it's like they're like, "Oh, so what is the meaning of that?" And it's like, "Do you have a half hour because I will lore dump on you." I just love that. I don't know. It's just how I operate. I'm weird and I don't know, like back when I was a kid, I used to like feel bad about doing that cuz a lot of people see that as like being a nerd. Please, Lord Dump. I guess I shall then, since you asked very nicely. A lot of people say that like being a nerd is like all, and like you just don't want to be a nerd. But like, see, the thing is, when I was like in fourth grade, I spent my time reading Percy Jackson, and then when I was in sixth grade, I read. I didn't watch. I read the whole Harry Potter series from start to finish. And then I reread Percy Jackson or Dumpfish. You're kidding me. Okay. Like, I reread Percy Jackson. I attempted to read Lord of the Rings, but then I got super bored because Lord of the Rings is such a hard book to read. It does, I do understand why a lot of people like it though. It does like it does inspire a lot of the current writing and all that, but I just couldn't get into it. I read like 3-4 chapters and then I was like, man, this is so boring. Like, I'm sorry, we're talking about what? Miss Lady, we might have had the same childhood. Maybe we are the same person. Maybe we might just be. Anyway, I tried reading Lord of the Rings. Could start with The Hobbit. I probably could. Like maybe nowadays, if I start rereading Lord of the Rings, I probably could. And then because I'm just a bit more patient and like I'm a lot less like what's the main plot of the story and like more of like I just read to have fun. You know, only I went for Percy Jackson to hear his Olympus and then all the other Rick Riordan books. No, absolutely. Because like, here's the thing: I read Percy Jackson at like fourth grade, and then I reread it in like sixth grade, and then when I was in like in middle school, when I like 11th grade, I think I read the whole Heroes of Olympus, the quintology. Hello, hi Leon. Oh, hello. The quintet. No, the quintology, like all 5 books. And then I continued reading. No, actually, I think in 10th grade. No, not 11th grade. In like 7th grade, I read the Kane Chronicles, and then in 8th or 9th grade, I read the Heroes of Olympus. And then when I was in university, I realized, oh, Rick had like released 2 other or like 3 other series, and I read all of them. I read Trials of Apollo. I read what's the other one? What's the Norse one? Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer. No, Magnus Chase. The Magnus Chase series. Right? And then I read the Percy Jackson, the newest one, the trilogy. The Percy Jackson when he was in high school, 17 Jackson. I've read the first book and I haven't gone to read the second and third one, but hey, you know, I'm still reading Percy Jackson. I read Harry Potter a lot later because Tolkien is like the father. Yes, I agree. So like yeah, even though I don't Gods of Asgard, thank you very much. Like even though I don't get it, like his writing style, I understand that like even though like, you know, elves and like orcs and hobbits, those kinds of things, they're like very like modern, like very common nowadays. I understand that Tolkien was the one who inspired that. He was the one who created that wave of like modern fantasy. Before Tolkien, nobody not a lot of people had like those kind of like Middle Earth kind of like which kind of like quote unquote sort of like created the modern view of like how fantasy looks like, you see. And so like when people say I don't get Tolkien, I don't get why he's so good, it's like it's not about him and his current writing. And like yeah, you can say that Tolkien doesn't write well. You know, it's up to you. But like you can't say that he didn't affect the modern fantasy. It was definitely the biggest what is it called when you affect a lot of things? My brain is not braining right now. But yeah, he was definitely the one who affected a lot of that. You have to get to 1/3 of the book to fully enjoy it, and the action starts in Lord of the Rings. Exactly. That's the problem, I think. That's also the problem with Dune, because I tried reading Dune like 2 years ago, because I have never read Dune before. Impact, thank you very much. He had like a really large, Tolkien had a really large impact on modern fantasy. But yeah, I tried reading Dune. Influence and impact was also two of the correct words. Thank you very much, both of you. I tried reading Dune. Some people say that you have to get to 2/3 or like half of the book to be able to understand what the heck is going on, because there's like a lot of politics in there. And yes, Dune is written very well. I have to say, Dune written awfully well. I cannot finish it. I cannot finish it. I really tried. I really tried. I got to the middle and I was like, what the heck am I reading? It's so cool though. The way, what's his name? Oh god, I even forgot his name. Like, the main character, the dude, the one Timothée Chalamet play. Am I correct in saying that? I haven't watched the movie. But like, the person, the guy, like, the way it's written is really cool. Maybe I just wasn't in the correct headspace. So like, I could not finish. Maybe if I pick it back up again, I would be able to finish. But at the time, I just couldn't. Maybe I was just bored or something. I don't know. Read on stream? Is it even allowed? Because like some books are like copyrighted, right? Like if I were to read books that are like open source, like fairy tale books that are like open to the public, is absolutely okay for like copyright. I'm okay with it. But like if it's like not, then I don't want to like, I want to like, I want to respect the authors, kind of like that. Dune is awesome. How do you read everything I read? Wait, what? What happened? What's happening? Am I gone? Her Wi-Fi died? What do you mean? I'm here. Refresh. I'm here? It's all out, but yeah, who cares? Put Subway Surfers in one corner. Good. Wait. Was crash? Wait, am I back though on Twitch? You're back. Okay. What the heck? I'm fine on my end. Is YouTube okay? Is YouTube okay? Is on YouTube? Is it okay? But anyway, yeah, I'm just or like a lot of the books that I read is mostly like sci-fi and fantasy. And I've been trying to catch up with like the classics of like sci-fi and fantasy. Or like modern classics at least. I want to watch the read Red Rising, the series, the quintology. I haven't gone to do that. I haven't gone to do a lot of things. Like reading a lot of things. I probably should. Also, how would people hear you say refresh if it's crashing? I don't know. YouTube is very okay. Nothing happened. Okay, Twitch must have hated me then. But yeah, I usually read sci-fi and fantasy. And the occasional I read web novels and web comics. I just like to read a lot. And some fan fiction that other people have created that I know is good. But yeah, I just read a lot of stuff in general. Last book that I read was The Poppy War. I haven't finished the third book though. I haven't finished a lot of things. Oh, I haven't finished a lot of things. But yeah, I've read The Poppy War. I think I finished the second book in like 2-3 days. I was so invested in the second book. I read it till the end because the second book had romance in it and it didn't happen. The romance never happened. My ship died. My ship capsized and went to the literal bottom of the ocean. And not only that, the waves crashed and then buried the ship down under. It wouldn't. I'm so sad. the ship crashed and burned. What is Poppy War? It's a book by R.F. Kuang. It's like book about the war between China and that time, but like with a lot of Chinese fantasy elements. It's very brutal and grotesque if you are not good with gore and so many like war things. There's like also like some trigger warnings for like sexual assault and harassment. It is mentioned and stuff like that. Don't read it. It's very heavy with that. Also, thank you for the follow on Leon on Twitch. But yeah, Poppy War is a trilogy about basically the war. I've only been reading manga lately. I should probably read a book without pictures sometime soon. No, I mean mangas are all like some mangas are just like novels. They go from a few chapters to thousands. I probably would. I am currently right now, the web novel that I'm currently reading right now is ORV. I think people know what ORV is. Which is, if I assume people know ORV, but if you guys omniscient R reader viewpoint. It's really fun. I didn't back when it was like when was that like released? I think it was in high school or like middle school. I don't remember. Back then I trolled so many people for liking this book. I trolled so many people because I thought it was so lame. Or maybe it was when I was in like college or something. I don't know. Like I trolled so many people for liking that like web novel, and now I'm reading it and I see why people like it so much. Because I thought it was just like a gay novel, web novel, you know? Which I have nothing against gay stories. It's like boy love. I have nothing against it. I just thought that people were like thirsting over Yoo Jong-yuk, and then that's why they liked the book. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was a really fun web novel. I didn't know anything. A nerd trolling other people for reading That's Rich SMH. Look, back when I was in university, back when I was in like middle school and high school, I thought people reading web novels and web novels and web comics, not mangas and like not mangas and like real actual books. I thought the people reading web novels and web comics are like below nerd, you know, like the second tier nerd, and like the highest tier nerd is the one who reads like physical books, and the ones that are like, this has a really hard grammar. I was very elitist back then. I was lame. I was so lame. And now I don't care. I just read everything. Your favorite text guy is here. Hello, Phantom. Well, that's definitely part of it. I mean, Yoo Jong-yuk is hot. That's it. But like, the story is also really good. I read that when it was only a novel. I don't remember at which point I stopped to wait for the update. I don't know. Sorry, because like right now it's finished, right? And I can like just read it read the translation on the internet. And the web comic also exists nowadays. The comic exists. A web comic exists. It's on Webtoon, and that was the reason, because I didn't want to wait for the Webtoon. That was the reason why I started reading the web novel. Yeah, you know, elite nerd. Yeah, I thought I was the elite nerd. I was an asshole back when I was in high school. I was not a good person at all. So yeah, I thought I was folded under 0. Yeah, it was that. But nowadays it's like I don't really care. I don't really care. Just whatever you want, as long as you don't bother me. You still are, boss. I mean, but now I play off as an asshole. I don't actually think you guys suck. Maybe you do sometimes, but not always. Like I don't actually think that I am more better than you. That is the thing I do. Like I play off as an asshole. That is like my way of like carrying myself. I don't actually hate people, but back then I actually do think that I'm elite nerd. I was like, what do you call it, classist? classes, but like nerds only. It's like when you are in the bottom of the bottom, and like you know, when like in high school you have like tiers of like social tiers, like the popular kids, the kids, the nerds. More better is so tough. Words is not wording as of the moment. More better. What am I saying? Like the tiers where there's like the popular kids and then like the normal kids that can like you know they're like following the popular kids and then like the normal actual normal kids and then there's like the slightly nerdy ones but can like still pass off as like normal and then like the nerd one they're just like lame. Um, I think I was in the lame one. And so because of that, we had to like shove each other. And I thought I was the elite lame person. Or at least I saw myself as the elite lame person. Because you gotta bring yourself up in some ways, one way or another. Classes among nerd, exactly. I would not have if I were in high school and you asked me, "Hey, do you play D&D?" I would not have said yes back then. Now I don't care. At least you are unique. Everyone is unique, bro. Everyone is unique. You're not unique for being unique. She was the nerd final boss. I was the highest tier nerd that you could ever meet. Now, honestly, I just don't care. I just do whatever I want. I don't care what people see or make it out of. If someone asks, "What am I doing as I'm prepping for my D&D campaign?" I will say I am playing D&D. And if they say, adult role, that's saying adult role playing is weird. If playing a game of play pretend as adult with gambling and math is lame, then so be it. I'm lame. Cool. Whatever you say. High class, posh, and elite nerd. Very much so. I was high tier nerd, top tier nerd, according to me back then. Now I just don't care, honestly. I knew I was lame back then. And I was an asshole back then, so yeah. You'll be more unique as a person, even less unique. That in itself is paradoxical. Yeah, exactly. The more you try to stop being unique or just try to stop being not like someone else, the more unique you are because you just embrace whatever the heck you like and a culmination of whatever. I don't actually like to say the culmination. I usually say the abomination of everything you have ever liked is what makes you unique. Wise words from elite nerd. But anyway, that understanding of originality, which is like the paradoxical idea of trying to be less, the more you stop trying to be unique, the more unique you are, is what I didn't get back when I was in film school and university. So I went to film school, and then our lecturers were like, "You need to make something that is genuine. You need to make something that is like close to you. You need to make create stories that is like what is it called? That you understand." And all that stuff. And I didn't understand it back then because, like, you know, okay, if I were to make stories that are like close to me, I would make a story about my school. But like now that understanding of like the moment you stop trying or like the moment you understand originality as like not something that has never been done before and more of like you abomination of everything you have ever seen and experienced, everything you have ever liked, everything you have ever disliked is what makes any story unique. You start seeing you start realizing that stereotypes and tropes really don't matter in the long run. You can use these tropes, but the way you use the tropes is going to be completely different than other people using them. The way you create this one story, even though the idea is basically the same, is going to be completely different than some other people creating the same idea. It's creating the story from the same idea. If you were still an asshole, like from school, I will say I can fix her. Who would win in a tickle fight? You or your partner if you have one? You win by making one give up. I don't have a partner. So I'd win by default because I have because I have no enemy. Because I am the sole competitor and also the sole winner. That sounds kind of sad. But I'm also not good with being ticklish. I am incredibly ticklish in some parts of my body. So I don't know. I really don't know. But I guess if it were like me or my partner, since I don't have a partner. What the fuck? The longer you don't pee, the longer you will pee. What are you saying? Phantom, what the fuck? Ha, she's single and happy. And thriving. I'm happy being single, dude. You can't take that away from me. You can call me shorty all you want, and maybe I'll get angry. But when you say, ha, you're single, I'll be like, yeah, absolutely. And thriving. Look at me right now. I'm much happier being single than not single. Shorty? Apparently, according to chat, I am short. Happy only when she's not finding the red dog in Elden Ring. Only when she's not. No, yeah. You know what? That and the crazy lady in the library in Elden Ring. I actually can't not do it. Can't not do what? Yes, yet to find nerd at her power level to match her. Exactly. Exactly. No, wait, you're right. You're absolutely right. Every one of my exes are not a nerd in my level, like not my high tier nerd. They cannot match my nerdiness, which is crazy to say. Why do you want to find a bigger nerd? And I'm like, I don't care. I want to find a big nerd. The horn gives you like an extra foot though. Fair enough, I guess. According to chat, I am short because 5'6". No, that's wrong. 5'3" is short, which I mean maybe is short. 162 centimeters is short, probably. I don't know. I don't care. Hi everyone. Oh, hello. I would say I am a nerd, but not the things you want, like D&D. Look, I don't care. So here's the thing. Not saying that I'm going to date you, Phantom, but. Here's the thing about me choosing a nerd. I honestly don't care what type of nerd you are, as long as you're like high tier nerd. A nerd when it comes to like tech and game dev. Honestly understandable. Because like here's the thing. No, I'm just saying there are types of nerd. There are definitely types of nerd. We are breaking Phantom's feeling, dude. Rude, 2 weeks ago I made text zoned. I text zoned everyone. I literally called everyone a chat a wall of text. Because to me, you guys are a wall of text. I've broken people's hearts a lot on this stream. At this point, you can't go lower than text zoned. You are the lowest at that point. You're not even friend zoned. You are text zoned. I see chat as a wall of text. That is the reality. Look at me. I'm talking to my computer technically. I'm not talking to someone. Well, that's sad. That is the reality of watching a streamer, yes. That is sad. But anyway, yeah, there are definitely types of like others match my freak, fate match my nerd. Exactly. Because here's the thing. People can nerd about a whole bunch of things. Because like some of my friends really likes, I can't think of anything besides rock climbing. This one guy, or you know what? My old friend used to really like stuff about drones. And he used to nerd about drones all the time. And I don't understand a thing he's saying, but the way he's saying it, because he's so passionate about that thing. What is it called? my right. He talks about drones in like such a way that he's excited. I just listen to him, and like that's like yeah, you know. Phantom Cope, you're one of the first streamer that actually understands that a block of text isn't a human. This is why I say no to parasocial relationships. Anyway, if it's any consolation, my Kami Oshi VTuber is married. Both her and her husband are high tier nerds, and they originally had different nerds that they like, but they shared their hobbies, and now they're both 2 times the nerds they were. They also seem to be doing fantastic, so I guess it's important to have someone that can enjoy and understand the things they enjoy. Exactly. Yo, hi fella. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Clearing, I don't want to date you, but my preference is same as you. I want someone who is nerdy and passionate about something. Exactly. Nerdy and passionate about something. It's not about what are you nerding about. It's about how you nerd. It's about how you see the thing. Because like to me, I've seen a whole, but like in this old age of almost 30 kind of. This year I'm 27, in 3 years I'm 30. Because like, I don't know, the internet seems to think that being 30 means you are a fossil. So, I'm going to pretend that 30 is a fossil. But anyway, the old age of almost 27, because this year I'm 27, but not yet. If I ask them, what do you want to do? They shouldn't say, IDK, what am I doing? Or I'm still figuring out. They should know what they like, even as a hobby. Exactly! Because here's the thing. If you're like, I say nerd in like a very loose term. Basically, if you really like something very passionately, you are a nerd about that thing. Like, if you're not a nerd about anything, wow, your life must be so boring. Like, clearly, I don't want to date you. 30 mean you are 1 foot in the grave already, according to the internet. Exactly. Like, it's crazy. I'm not that old. I feel young. I feel very young. If anything, I feel younger than I was back when I was in university. Because I have so much more freedom as like an adult to make choices that I want. She might ban me, gang. I still want to see her play Silksong Act 3. Nah, it's just like, because here's the thing about like streamers and chat, because like play Silksong, I did, yeah, I make a lot of content about Silksong. I finished playing Silksong for now. I will go back to it and when a DLC comes, hopefully not too long, so I don't have to wait too long. But currently I'm playing Elden Ring. As long as your knee doesn't crack when you bend it, you are fine. I don't think there's YouTube. I think social is Phantom. I don't think I've made stuff about YouTube. She lives on YouTube. She is live on YouTube now too. Same name. Yep. No, different name. Just, you know what? Type Fascia. Because like, it's a different username. Because I can't do long Fascia on YouTube for some damn reason. You feel young? No, like, mentally, I feel young. I feel very young. Phantom's trading lie SMH. Yes, I am live on YouTube. The green chat is YouTube chat, by the way. For Twitch chat who doesn't know yet. But yeah. I'm the best mod for a reason. You need to keep up that, you know, that status, right? Best mod. And together, your Kami Oshi's child would go in further beyond high level nerd. Okay. A nerd chosen one shall be born. Let me read that in like nerd tone. And together, your Kami Oshi's child will go even further beyond high level nerd tite. A nerd chosen one shall be born. I nerd about nature. I love fishing, hiking, or just being outside in general. Most of my hobbies center on animals. Unfortunately, it's hard to find people that have the same excitement and passion in my community. I can understand that. Looking for someone who just likes D&D around me is hard. It's really hard. But yeah, if it makes you feel better, honestly, if you truly care about the one you love, your partner, whoever it is or whoever it will be, they will want to share what you like with them. you will be double the nerd that you were. You will literally support each other, which is really beautiful. Nobody goes outside the gigantic 26. Yeah. Ask for a bonus since you are doing you so well. Yeah. Bonus heart, I guess. Heart. Yeah, here's the thing. So I was gonna talk about chat and like streamers. So here's the thing about streamers and chat. It's so very, very easy for chat and a streamer to fall onto like parasocial relationships in the streaming community. Because here's the thing. With you and celebrities, you can't talk to celebrities. You know them because of the paparazzi. You know them because of the news. You know them because of the things that they put out. With streamers... Oh, thank you for the following! Hornet60. Hello, thank you. Shaw! Obligatory Shaw. Kind of. Because your name is Hornet. Legale! Edino! But yeah, and thank you. We reached 360 followers. Nice. My brain is not braining because I'm distracted. Get good! Exactly. Anyway, great, you don't know them personally. You know them from the news. With streamers, look, you ask me a question, I answer. I can choose which questions I want to answer, or do I not want to answer certain questions. But I can answer your questions. You interact with me, immediate. Like you interact with me. You can interact with me secara langsung. What is the English of secara langsung? Someone Indonesian in the chat help. Secara langsung is what? You can immediately interact with me? What? Immediately? Face to face? Alright, I'm gonna evaporate my way out of the chat. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. Just 5 more and you can sacrifice 1 follower a day to the Elder Gods for a year. Struck fear into the hearts of all Undertale players in chat. I have no idea. Maybe the Undertale players can be afraid of that emoji. But yeah, basically you interact with me. You can interact with me right away. And I can like respond to you right away. Directly. Oh, thank you. Directly. Yeah, you can interact with me directly. Though like you don't see my face, you don't touch me. And like we're not face to face right now, but you can interact with me directly. You can say a word. I can ask questions. I can ask questions and you can answer. You can ask questions and I can answer. Smiley face with a equals instead of a colon. Oh, is that like an Undertale thing? I got another game into the playlist. But yeah, and the trap is that here's the thing. Me, streamer, looks at a screen. Some streamers look at a screen and like, you know, play games. Some streamers is like me, looking at OBS and a wall of text. Chat sees my avatar, sees a person. So it's so easy for chat. Think they know the streamer. It's so easy. And so like for me, it's like it's very important to keep reminding chat that, hey, you know, you're my chat and I really, really appreciate you. But you're not my friends. You don't know me. You know this avatar or this side of me that I show on stream. You don't know me. I have too many things I have interested in, and it's make most of them kind of shallow knowledge. That's honestly fair. That is honestly fair. Is the icon of a battle the start of a genocide route? Oh. But I totally understand you, boss, on a relationship. More than nerd, it means I want someone who has a dream and a goal they want to follow. That just makes them so pretty and beautiful to me. Okay, those emojis. What are you talking about? We can see on the screen right now. Are you saying you don't look like the pretty dear lady on screen? I mean, I am pretty in real life. I am pretty in real life, yes. Thank you very much. I definitely have red hair in real life and horns, and I definitely always wear a beret every single day. Yes, very much. We're not friends. I think it's really easy to fall into that like trap of like, oh, I know this person, and like here's the thing though, I don't. I don't know you. You are pretty in IRL, and I am just a text. I don't understand your jokes sometimes. Like, I mean, they're funny, Phantom. I don't understand why you like to berate yourself and make yourself seem very ugly in general. But you know what? You do you. If that makes you happy, go ahead. You can't even say that about yourself with a straight face. Because I find it really funny that people still ask me about like me in real life when clearly I don't want you to know what I look like in real life because I have an avatar on there. But anyway, you can't even, yeah. Some people, here's the thing. My mom calls me pretty. What a wonderful way to say that you are pretty. My jokes are very self-harming more than harming. Yeah, it's like that's the thing. You're like dark jokes, but only to yourself. Other people is fine, but you, yeah, you like to joke about being bad about yourself. Yeah, I'm ugly balls. Like that's you. That's what you say. Which I mean, I understand, but also like, why? Do you have a problem? You need to talk about it. Okay. My world was almost about to shatter for a second. I almost thought that VTubers don't really look like their avatars. But the text one, I am calling you out for calling us text. No, you're like real life people, but I don't see you as real life people. I see a wall of text in my computer, and I can't help it because I can't see your face. And if I see your face, that's kind of scary, you know? That's not a... Wait, you know what? If I see your face, that's not streaming. That's a Zoom call. I'm in a meeting with you guys. Not scary. But yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. Time to put my face on my profile picture. I highly doubt that you will do it. I really, really highly doubt you will do it because even where you live, you don't say. But cool, I guess. Also, it's really funny because, like, you know, in Restream, you have the option to put chat's profile picture on here, and I turned it off because I don't want to know your faces. I don't want to know your faces. It's also really crazy. It's also kind of hard because, like, right now, only like what? 10, 15 people watching me usually. Time to dox ourselves to increase our parasocialism. JK. Very much so. But yeah, like now, like only what, like 10, 15 people watching me, right? I say only. No, I don't. I don't really want to know. I don't really care. You can do whatever you want with your information. That's just a thing. And that I say. Anyway, right. Someday she will find this wall of text. Fiction ass line. Nah, you care deep down. I don't really. I care about you as a person. I don't care where you live. That's the thing. This is mostly the thing. So yeah, you in the abyss of your dark heart, you love all of us, even if we are a text. Look, I appreciate all of you guys, but like, see, there's only like 10, 15 people watching me, so it's really easy to see them all as individuals. It's like having a classroom. It's so easy to see it like as like a person, but then like, what if like the streamers who's like streaming in like 1K people? Chat is no longer a single person. Chat is a collective of people. And that's like no longer person. That is like a collective of people. It stops being an individual and starts being a community. And that's hard. Like that you no longer become personal to the streamer. You are just 1 out of 10,000, I guess. I don't know, a hive mind exactly. Not saying that I see you as a hive mind now. Because here's the thing, there's, like I said, there's only 10, 15 people in my chat, usually, on average, right? And it's easy to see them as individuals, especially if there's like similar people, like Phantom chats almost every time he's on. There's like a few others, like Sabian, Art Hacks, I remember some other people. But like, I can like name them. But like still, you guys are a wall of text. Yeah, we need to band together and make an effort to become the cutest wall of text he's ever seen. That's cute. Wait till Too Tired or Afad starts bullying her by being short. Yeah, where are they? Where are they? The chaos is not the chaos is not complete without them. We will become the bulliest chat. I like to stop by sometimes. Hello, Mage Knight. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And I'm not lying when I say I really appreciate chat. I really do. Here's the thing. I really do. It may be hard to believe when I keep on saying that you guys are a wall of text. I don't see you as individuals. But I really do appreciate everyone who is in the chat. Because honestly, when I was streaming to like 3 people in the beginning and nobody was chatting, it was so hard. Because I gotta keep up the conversation by myself. I could not do these just chatting streams because I don't know what to talk about. I just really don't know what to talk about. Because 3 hours, how do I fill the void for like 3 hours? It's really hard. So I really do appreciate everyone on stream. But you guys are also a wall of text, which is kind of paradoxical in a way. So yeah, that is the thing. Boss, after your stream, are you free for a chat? I have some questions. Sure, I might be eating, but sure, you can just ask me some questions. You can always ask me some questions. Unless you're parasocial about it, in which keep that to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I know you're not. I know you're not. But yeah, I'm free. You can go ahead and ask me some questions after stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just hit my finger. Ow. That realization of pain was like so late because I hit my finger and then I saw like the blood, not the blood, there's no blood, the wound, and then that's when like, oh, it's starting to hurt now. I am going to ask you where you live and address and social security number. I'm also going to ask you that, Phantom. I'm just kidding. That sounds like a threat when I say it. Kind of. Ow. Oh, am I hitting everything randomly? I don't know what's going on today. Yeah. But yeah, we went so far from being a nerd. But yeah, I like, basically, if you're a nerd, you usually are way more interesting than other people who don't have any hobbies. So I actually have a story about my friend. And I don't think she watches my stream, so it's fine. I'm not gonna mention her name anyway. So really, it's fine. I have a story about my friend. She is like 2-3 years younger than me. And we're not super close, but we're close enough for her to tell me about her love life, in which the person she has a crush on is my other friend, who is a guy. And so we're gonna use pseudonyms here. We are going to name my friend here, the younger one, the girl that, you know, talks to me about her love life, as Caitlin. Let's just say Caitlin. And then the guy, will use, you know what? We'll use Romeo and Juliet, okay? Because it's easy. Juliet is the girl. She's my friend. She's about like a few years younger than me, which is like not really important, but also kind of important because I can like, right, she's younger than me. She's about to hit her quarter life crisis in some way. And then Romeo, the guy that she has a crush on, is actually my childhood friend. I have known him since middle school. So here's the story. Let me start with let me start with the background of how this came to be. So we were like in it's not my lore. It's a tragic end kind of tale too with those names. Actually, I don't know because the end is not here yet, but there is a pretty funny story. Not a pretty funny story. It's like more like a really realistic and kind of sad story in a way, because it really shows how younger people, or like also a reflection of me, of like how when I was younger, how we operate for love. It's a side story of her life. Yeah. It's like a side quest, a gossip that I can share. So Romeo and Juliet, my friends, both of them are my friends. Let's start with Romeo. He's my childhood friend, kind of childhood because like, I know him since middle school. He's like a year older than me, but he looks really old. And also he is pretty handsome and hot. A lot of girls who knew that I have been friends with him for a long time have told me that, hey, because you know him, can you introduce me to like him because he's really handsome and I want to get to know him and all that stuff, and I'm chill, so I really don't care mostly, and so I just do whatever, just like, hey Romeo, this is my friend, this person, and all of that, right? He is pretty hot. I wouldn't say he's hot. I would say he is handsome, attractive. I would say he is pretty attractive. And nowadays, I don't, because like hot needs to be from top to bottom. Everything needs to be hot. You also need to have like a hot body and all that stuff, like summer bod, But he doesn't. So I wouldn't say he's hot. I would say he is pretty attractive though. He has a nice face. I can't believe that. It sounds like I am objectifying the dude. It's really not. But it is required for the background because even I have famously who don't care about guys' faces, like who don't care if a guy is handsome or not, have had me back when I was a kid, back when I was like in middle school and high school, have ever had a crush on him because he is kind of handsome. No, actually not kind of. He is handsome. I need to acknowledge that. He is handsome. But the crush only lasted for like a week or two because then he turns out to be a fucking asshole. And so the handsomeness all vaporized. Ow, I keep on hitting my fingers on the mic. Anyway, the handsomeness vaporized because he's a fucking asshole. Anyway. Anyway, that was a side story a little bit. But it was back when I was in high school. And I see him now as like a failure of a person. He's an awful person. Romeo is an awful person. He's old, but he acts like a child. 1-2, Ryan Gosling. How handsome is he? Oh, but Ryan Gosling is really hot though. That's hard. Like 6 or 7. I'm not kidding. I'm not making a joke. Like 6.5. No, actually, if like only phase, he would be an 8, kind of. According to me. But like if you take into consideration the whole thing, maybe 7. Maybe 7. Because he's got the dad bod. The big stomach, and like, to the point where you can rest, when the guys, like when they can rest their, like, hands when they're looking at the phone on their stomach. So like, I'm not saying that having a dad bod is bad, just saying that if you were to look at Ryan Gosling, because Ryan Gosling is really hot, right? In comparison to that, he might be a 7. Daddy. No! Don't call Romeo that. Don't call him that. He's gross. Most of the good-looking guys are assholes. Most of the bad-looking guys are pretty chill. Some are on both sides, but they are rare. Yeah. Hi, my beautiful darling. Here's a flower for you. Thank you for the flower, and thank you for calling my avatar beautiful. Thank you very much. Understandable. That's it. Pay for making a 6'7" joke. Get too close to him, you got into the bro zone. But yeah, thank you for the flower. Very nice. Hi, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Calm. We're talking about my friend. My two friends who are in a crisis. But anyway, he is a child in a man's body. He never gets any work done. Whenever he says a single thing, he will not keep that promise. He cheats. He is a pathological cheater on his girlfriends. He is very close to so many girls. He's very touchy with them, to the point where sometimes he also breaks boundaries. He's scared of me. That's the thing. I'm very mean to him. I think he's scared of me. Because every time he makes a random weird joke, I stare at him as if he's like crazy. And I go, "You are weird." And just say nothing. I think he's scared of that. The daddy? No, not the daddy. Don't call him daddy. He's not daddy. He sucks so bad. Didn't know you so Sykkuno personally. Twitch stream going again, or is it just me? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. On my end, everything is good. Is it wedding? That's why. Okay, chat, if you hear some like rustling in the background, I'm sorry. I need to. It's so hot in here. He sounds like an ass. Exactly. He's an ass. Don't call him daddy. He's an ass. He is handsome. Wait, we talking about an actual person? Yes. Her Wi-Fi sometimes goes red while streaming? Yes. That's the thing. I don't know if my Wi-Fi went red or is it just Twitch being an asshole. Maybe both. But yeah. I thought this was a book character. No! It's a real person! It's my actual friend. We're gonna use pseudonyms because I don't want to use their real names, obviously. Romeo and Juliet. My friends. Actual. He's an ass! So, here's the thing about the guy. The guy... There's gonna be an ad soon. The guy, but I will stop when there's ads. We'll talk about something else. The guy. Oh, there's ads. We'll wait until the ads end because this is this is an awful story. But I just need to say it. Because, man. Oh. Some guys are so stupid. It's like so easy to get girls, just not be an asshole. Why are you trying? I'm glad my lostness was funny. Honestly. But yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be very real. If we were just to like, physical wise, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I think he would be somewhere like 8. He would be like he's like pretty good looking. I don't see ads, but what the heck? Oh, maybe you're one of the lucky ones, Calm. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones. Maybe, because I know some people will get ads, and I don't mind waiting for like 3 minutes to, get the to like wait for the ads. But yeah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, if I were to rank him based on looks only, like 8 probably. He's pretty good looking, and like it's understandable that like a lot of people liked him because he is good looking, and a lot of people want to know him because he is good looking. However, once you know his personality, you really don't want to be with him anymore. He's a walking red flag. He's a walking red flag in which you should never get close. Ever. ever. I understand where he comes from, and I understand probably why. Because like I said, I've been friends sort of friends with him. I kind of know the background of why you become like that. But still, you are an adult. You have the ability to like not do these things, but you still do it anyway. Like cheating is not involuntary. Cheating is not involuntary. It is voluntary. You have 100% control on who you cheat, on like what you do. If you have an option to just say, hey, I'm sorry, I want to break up with you, I don't want commitment right now, and just fuck around with some other girls, and that's completely fine. But you didn't. You had the option to not cheat, and you cheated. I want to teabag him, to be honest. I want to lock him up in a room and start interrogating him, because he has done so many bad things to people close to me, and I am so mad at him for that. Honestly, I'm very mad at him. Okay, ads should be over. Are the ads over? I'm gonna assume it's over. So anyway, we're gonna go back to talking about Romeo, but the funny thing is, I'm waiting to laugh. Funny, haha. Other ladies will still go for him just because he looks good. Exactly. Now, here's where's the story coming? Juliet hasn't come into this, by the way. Juliet is not in the story yet. Without checking his pronunciation. Exactly. Can I help too? Sure, the more the merrier, I guess. Like Juliet isn't in the story yet. The story is still about Romeo, because I have so many stories about this guy. So no, exactly. When I saw the Saikuno video, I went and said, hey Juliet, watch this. This is your man that you have a crush on. I literally went that. But anyway, so I guess Romeo XP is kind of low, huh? He has so many girlfriends. And like, not just girlfriend, he has so many flings. How is his XP low? Anyway, my XP is lower probably. I don't know. Anyway, so back when we were in high school, I was dating someone else. So I was not interested in him, and we were friends. The delay is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do anything about it. I don't know. Like, refresh, I guess. That's the only thing I can say. Like, that's it. But back when we were in high school, I was dating someone else. So I was not interested in him. Maybe did I find him attractive still since then? Yeah, sure. But I was not interested in dating him at all. And he was also not interested in dating me. But he was talking, he was like flirting, and he was like, being chummy with like this other girl. We'll name her K. K. Romeo is being very, very close with K. And he's acting, thank you for following, he's acting like they're dating. And Kay is also acting like they're dating. So everyone was like, oh, cool, they're dating. You know what? I know both of them. Kay is also my friend. What the heck? Kay has a boyfriend. Kay was cheating on her boyfriend with Romeo. And I said, okay, Romeo, cool, you like her. You need to stop because she's cheating. Because you are being her side chick. I don't know what this chick and boy, but this Saikuno video isn't the best to show her because his girlfriend is still staying with him. Guess what happens next? Okay, we'll wait till the end to say whatever I want to say. So, hey, Kay. So, Romeo, I told, hey, Romeo, what guarantees that when you start dating her, she's not going to cheat on you? He says, yeah, this is in high school. So, this is still, makes sense, I was, what, 15, 16, 17? We were 17, 16 back then. He was, a year older than me. So, not that far off from, 16, 17. So, this still makes sense, right? This still makes sense back when you were in high school, right? So, 6, 7, stop. So I said, what guarantees that she won't cheat on you? And he was like, yeah, but I'm gonna try to make an impression of he's so cringe. Yeah, but I like her. But and I said, like, when you like someone, which I did not follow this, by the way, but I knew about this. When you like someone, you don't just use your heart, you also use your brain. And if it's not logical for you to date someone, don't date someone, right? And he went, yeah, but you know, when you love someone, it's really, really hard not to do, not to like them, not to get close to them. And I went, whatever. You know what happened after that? He used his pee-pee. Here in Indonesia, it's really not common to use the pee-pee. Here in Indonesia, it's really not common to use the pee-pee. It's literally just looks. I'm not kidding. It's literally just looks. And thank you for following Boom Shakalaka. Hello, thank you for the follow. Anyway, he was like, yeah, but when you love someone, it's really hard not to get close to them and everything. I was like, you know what, whatever you say. Do whatever you want. It's not my life. I don't care. Guess what happens after that? A few years later, so I went out and like didn't communicate with them, with the group, the community. I have a chance, boys. Anyway, so I didn't really talk with the community a lot, and after I started talking with the community again, someone told me that they broke up, right? Him and Kay broke up. Him and Kay broke up because Kay cheated on him with her current boyfriend right now. Romeo and Kay broke up because Kay cheated on Romeo with her current boyfriend right now. I am a prophet. I kind of wanted to say I told you so, but once I reconciled and reconnected, he was an asshole. He started being an asshole, so I didn't really talk to him much. But now after that, he had like another girl, which I did not hear the story about because that was a period of time. Because that was a period of time in which I didn't talk to them. And I never bothered to ask because I really don't care about his life. I really don't care about his life. He can do whatever the heck he wants. The problem is he's hurting the people around me, and that's the problem. What kind of drama life do you have? No, this isn't my life. This is someone else's life in which I listen to. So yeah, I just realized how boring my life is because I have no such stories. This is one of the most fun stories that I have about my friends. One of. Anyway, and here's the thing. I can make I've learned that I can make just about any story pretty interesting if I tell it a certain way. And so like, you know, after that, he had another girlfriend. So he had like a total of like 3 girlfriends, I think, right now. I don't know. I don't care. Maybe 4. Match made in hell, exactly. I have stories. She finished. Sorry. Okay, stop. I need to get the story done. This is really cool. Because the end is going to be so funny with the Saikuno thing that you're mentioning. This is so funny with the Saikuno video. Anyway, so after that he had a girlfriend, right? Romeo had another girlfriend. Girlfriend number 3. We'll call her Cindy. Her name is Cindy, right? So Cindy, girlfriend number 3, was a few years younger than him. I don't know if that's important or not. He was a few younger than him. I don't think it's like too far, but it was pretty. Oh my god. Whose car? Okay, it's done. Okay, cool. I don't know how much exactly. Maybe like 4 years. Maybe like 5 years, which is pretty far. Which kind of usually kind of like makes me go, but you know, not that far to the point where I go, what the frick? I go like, what the frick? What are you doing? Because I also have another friend who is a certified kind of attracted to girls so much younger than him, and that's another story for another time. Anyway, Romeo has Cindy, right? Guess what happened after that? They broke up, right? Normal stuff. They broke up, and then a year later they got back together. And then you know what? And then you know what happened? Like about a year after they got back together, Romeo was like, I'm gonna get married and everything. And then Romeo's mom said, I would rather you choose a girl that is very similar to you in a lot of things. It doesn't have to be in personality. It can be like in interests and in that and all that, and including economy. So Cindy is rich. Romeo is normal person, broke-ass guy, like me. Like normal person, broke-ass guy, working class person. Like we like we're middle class, normal person. Romeo's the bad guy, right? Yes. Romeo is the awful guy. There's only one guy in this in this whole story, and that's Romeo. Romeo's an awful person. So what happened was they broke up. They broke up again. And then after they broke up, he still flirts with her. He still flirts with her. This is recent, by the way. It's still going. Okay, so now you're gonna ask me probably, where does Juliet come from? Okay, so Juliet, my friend, we were in like a similar organization, in like a, community organization and stuff. We worked together in like multimedia and stuff. She was one of the people taking care of some other stuff. I work in some other place. But has to start it, bitch. Exactly. Problem is, why is the girl taking in all the flirting? I don't know the girl, so I really don't know if Cindy still takes in the flirting, but he's still flirting with her. I can see it in his eyes. I can see it. I've seen enough boys being love-struck bitches. I can see that he still likes her. Anyway, I feel like a kid laying on the bed while listening to the mommy storytelling. I do tell good stories, yeah. And all the girls collect him somehow. Exactly. Her DM storytelling talent is coming in useful here. I guess so. So yeah, Juliet. Now look in your eyes, Facia. All I see are pixels. You're absolutely correct. I am just pixels. I am not real. I am a figment of your imagination. So Juliet, my friend, we're good friends. We're pretty good friends. And 4 years ago, she laid her eyes on him on the same organization, on Romeo. Hello, tired. Welcome. We're talking about a friend of mine in which I use pseudonyms Romeo and Juliet. So Juliet laid eyes on Romeo for the first time, and keep in mind this is 4 years ago, which means we were all very, very young. Or she was very young, very stupid indeed. And so if all the girls are going at each other's throat and not his throat, I'm gonna fly there exploding myself. Okay, hold up. This is gonna get real interesting real soon. Juliet laid her eyes on him and said, "This is the one." This is the one. 4 years ago, they became like the people for, oh, thank you. The people for like, the manager for like this organization, this committee, this like community we have. And prostitutes are taken, that's why you can't secure women. No, he's just an asshole. And they started talking. Q2 about 3 years later, Juliet talks to me. Because me and Juliet talk a little bit with each other, right? We're good friends. We're not super good friends, but we talk a little bit about each other. And Juliet starts asking me about Romeo. And I say, you be careful with Romeo. Maybe she asked me because she had already heard from other people about him, right? But then she go and ask me. And then I know a story from middle school. I know him since middle school. I know a lot of his stories. And I told Juliet basically what I told you guys about the cheating and all that stuff, right? About him being the side chick and him being okay with cheating. About him lying and being a bitch. And about him being an absolute asshole, basically. And Juliet was like, eyes wide and goes, oh my god, he's a red flag. Juliet. After that, starts saying that she doesn't like him. But I know better. Because ever since then, the only thing she's talked to me is about Romeo. The only thing! She likes Romeo. She really does. And I don't blame her. Many girls have fallen into his traps of looking really good. That's it. He looks really good, looks kind of hot, and girls are like, that's my man. And here, the thing is, he's a nerd. Red is flag, yeah. Red is red flag, yep, exactly. Do we need to know a 20-year-old story? You don't need to know. I just want to tell the story because this is funny. Of course they be like that. I say this only to call you old. I'm 27 this year, so yeah. And it's also really funny that you say that because I've just said that according to the internet, 30 is fossil. Anyway, you're ruining the reputation of the actual Romeo. Maybe I should use something else, but it's okay. That's literally the first name I thought of. But this Romeo is an asshole, by the way. This Romeo is an asshole. But yeah, Juliet was so love-struck with him. She really liked him. And she starts talking about him, and she was like, I want to get away from him. And so like most of all the information that I have on Romeo nowadays about him still flirting with his ex-girlfriend Cindy was from Juliet, because Juliet is close to Romeo. And so we were all like, yeah, don't date him. He's a red flag. But like, you know, we always go with the caveat of like, you know, it's not our choice. You can choose whatever you want. You're an old girl. You have choices, right? You're an adult now. You have choices. You can do whatever you want. You can continue or not. But if you continue, we've warned you, and so don't say I didn't told you so, right? Exactly. Reaching her MILF arc, what the fuck, dude? Okay. 20-year-old story? I don't know, man. Tired is just chaos incarnate. So I really, at some point, I just go, okay, sure. Whatever you say, dude. Whatever you say. So, Juliet was so here's the end of what happens. Juliet was so confused on what to do because she didn't know what to do. She wanted to date Romeo, right? But everyone's told her he's a red flag, don't date him. She doesn't want to take the risk. What happened last weekend? This is last weekend. She confronted Romeo. She said that she wanted to meet Romeo alone, wanted to talk to him about something. You know what happened after that? Romeo went and said, does it have to be just the two of us? Bro is so stupid. Bro is so stupid. I don't understand how he gets girls. He's so lame. He's like, Riz is like, his XP bar is so low. How is he getting girls? Does it need to be the two of us? And I went, after seeing that like chat, because like they were like chatting, right? They were messaging each other. I was like, girl, just drop him. He's so lame. He doesn't deserve you. Like, but like, you know, if you want to sell this between the two of you, go ahead. And I went and said to my other friend, another guy who is like older, he's gonna get married soon. Settled down with his girlfriend. Let's just call him Tim. I told Tim, how is he bagging everybody from your school then? It's not a school. It's literally just like a community. I don't know. Bro int and whiz below the floor, but somehow max out his fucking charm. Exactly. This is like 0 wisdom and 0 intelligence, but like 20 on charisma. I don't get it. This is what happens when you have 20 on charisma. I don't get it. I don't get it so much. Anyway. Barnett is just... He's such a failure of a person. But he looks so good. Everyone likes him. I don't it. But anyway, so me and Tim starts talking, basically, like, right? Because we were the ones who also, Tim was also someone who listened to Juliet's like concerns, right? I told Tim, Tim told me that, I kind of wish that they don't end up together. So whatever happens, Romeo says no to her. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I kind of don't want them to end up together. But if they end up together, it's not my suffering. So it's like also your choice. We've already told you. All of us have told you about this guy being a huge red flag. If you still go through with it, then you are an idiot in its finest. And don't say I don't told you so. Somehow he maxed his charisma. That's just the type of guy who makes his dad disappointed. Oh man, let's not talk about his parents because it's actually pretty sad. Because Romeo's story is actually pretty sad with him and his parents. Very, very sad, in which I won't get very deep into it, but his relationship with his parents is not really good. The old, like, the very traditional Chinese type parents where you have to do where son, daughter, you have to do what I say. Like, you have to do what I say, kind of like thing. And they're very controlling and all that stuff. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. I did tell her that. I did tell Juliet that. I did say that, if things go bad, I'm going to say I told you so. I really don't care. I told you so. Trovio's disciple. Look, Trovio isn't a failure, though. Trovio is fun. Trovio is fun. He actually tries to make shows, and he actually does pretty good shows, even though they are pretty stimulating to the eyes. Too stimulating to the eyes. This guy is just a failure on every aspect of his life. Except his looks. Watch Juliet go for someone else with the same quality as Romeo after all this. But the thing is, see, in the middle of her liking with Romeo, she had a crush on someone else, and that someone else didn't have as like high as like doesn't have like high points in his face as Romeo did, but has much better everything. So like she can actually choose out good guys, like green flag guys. She actually likes, we'll call him Greg. She met Greg and she was like, he looks pretty cool. Like, he's not as good looking as Romeo, but like he's pretty good looking, pretty standard, like above average, but like not like not 8, as I said, like probably like a 6 or 7. 6 actually. A 6. Like above average, not too much, pretty good looking too, pretty well groomed, but like so much better in personality, just like in literally everything. Morality. He doesn't cheat on women. He's single. I thought it was only Romeo and Juliet. There's so many people in here, and most of them are girls, because Romeo somehow keeps on pulling all the baddies with only his face. Going insane. I'm going insane. He somehow keeps on doing that. But anyway, I don't like him anymore because the moment I realize he's an asshole, he stops becoming attractive to me. And I just ignore him. But apparently to those other girls, he's still very attractive. I've got like some moms, and like the moms of like people in the community tell me that they have like daughters, and they're like, hey, that Romeo, I wanna like, introduce my daughter to Romeo because he's like really good boy, right? He's like really good looking. And I'm like, he's only good looking. That's it. That his only good thing. He's only good looking. If you don't want your daughter to suffer, don't go with him. Please and thank you. I want to pull some baddie. Well, not baddies, but wifey. You want to pull the wifeys, YouTuber wifeys? I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's basically the story. I guess, yeah, she's just a personification of that meme. That sign cannot stop me because I cannot eat. Or that, okay, you know what? The road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Hello, thank you so much for being here and making our day brighter. I hope you are doing well and that you know how much you mean to the people around you. Hi, episode. Thank you for the kind messages. I hope you're also doing well, and thank you for being here and making everyone's day brighter. Welcome to the stream. We have just finished talking about some random dude who manages to pull every single girl with only his looks. You know, I genuinely like realizing this thing as I get older. I thought hot guys only exist, like guys like this only exist in books. They do not. They also exist in real life. And I am a victim to all this because I have to go watch this. I have to go read this crappy romance book in real life. First time here in so long and I get 30-second ad in Mandarin. This is true. What are you talking about? Girl, that's how books are made. I just came back and you were just talking about dudes. Oh my gosh, Sabian, you just missed the story of the century. You just missed the story of the century. I have so much drama with my friends. Basically, I know this guy. We call him Romeo in here because pseudonyms, and I don't want to talk about their real names. I'm sorry, I need to laugh about this. If you want to pull the Yuppie Tour wifeys, you gotta be a big Among Us streamer. Anyways, the ending to my story was also pretty similar to the Saikuno thing, where his girlfriend got back with Saikuno and Juliet actually tried going with Romeo. So, tragedy after tragedy. Anyway, we talked about a friend of mine, Romeo. I know him since middle school, and he's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's a pathological cheater. He is, I don't know if he's a master manipulator. I have never dated with him. And I really don't want to do that. So yeah, but he managed to pull all the girls with only his charming and good looks. I see, goddamn, yeah. He managed to pull all the girls with his good looks. Oh my god, you youngins and your drama. Look, listen. He is 1 year older than me. This is not young drama. This is current drama. I have to see this. I am a victim in which I have to read this book in real life. At 27, almost. I'm 26 right now. About a guy who's a year older than me and acts like a high schooler. You miss so much context, it's not even funny. Exactly. I can fix him type of guy. Wait, what? He is 28 this year. Almost 28. He's 28 years old. Yeah, he's currently 27. He's 27 years old. He's older than me. 27, 28, whatever you say. However you see, his birthday is somewhere in May. This is not kids drama. This is old people drama. Chat, he's been like this since middle school. Yeah, bro is actually Saikuno. Yeah, he is real life Saikuno. I also have another friend who is a pedophile. I don't think he has ever made any advancements against any children that is like sexual, but he has tried to date younger women. I am busting my ass at 28 and he's here. Exactly. What? Juliet can fix him. Also, wait, that's skill issue. Romeo should start streaming. No. No. Yeah, I have a friend. Who is no longer my friend. We are no longer friends. I never talked to him again after this. So basically, it's just in the same community, by the way. Oh my god. The same community. We call him... Let's call him... What is like a name of a guy who's like really bad? Like a really, really awful dude that we all hate. I'm not gonna use the name Saikuno because yeah, he hasn't had any like official, you know, like girlfriends who's like underage or something. But he has tried to date girls who are like high school, and he's like 28. Well, not 28. He was like 27, 26 at that time. I think 26 at the time. Send him aboard my vessel. We'll move on. The dude. Just kidding. He's gonna get worse. He's so bad. Let's say his name is call him fucking okay. I'm gonna have to deny that for now. Hang him by the noon. I'm sorry, Maspero. I know what you mean, but I'm gonna have to deny that. Fair enough. Yeah, no. Let's call him Asshole. His name is Asshole. Because he is truly an asshole. Or you know what? Let's call him because using a name for this guy feels like a bad thing. I don't want to taint the names of other guys. You just call him Asshole. So, Asshole is a year older than me. This is crazy. He is a year older than me. Doesn't have the same impact as the one suggested now, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have it, but you know, I'm gonna have to deny that one. I can't use it. Asshole is a year older than me, and he's chronically single. Oh man, he's chronically single. He's also chronically, like, you know, the creepy nerds that we hate. Yeah, he's that kind of guy. And then in the same community, he saw this like really young girl. I think she was like in middle school at the time and had just gotten into high school, which means she was like about 15 years old or something. This is really important. He was, I think, around 25, 26. I don't remember. A nerd that even nerds hate. Exactly. We nerds love other nerds, but when you're a creepy nerd, yeah, fuck you, go away. It was like 26. I think it was like about 10 years difference. And the thing, I don't mind about like age difference, especially if you're both already of age and like you're both already old enough, like you're 23 and like he's 33. Doesn't matter to me because you're both old enough. But when like the other one is underage, yeah, no. Here's the thing, in the age of consent is 18, okay? So she could not consent yet. She is the girl that he likes. She could not. She's 15, man. She's 15, and he starts like talking to her. He starts messaging her, saying that she's so pretty, love bombing and this and that. And then at first it was just like normal behavior, right? And we couldn't see it. But then it started getting really, really, really bad. She starts trying to get away from him, which is really good, by the way, which means that the adult in her life are telling her that this guy's not okay. Stop talking with him. And he starts she starts getting away. But then he starts acting up and starts talking to her other friends, saying shit like, you know, she's been kind of weird lately. Yeah, I just want you to tell her that she should be, you know, a bit more kinder, like very manipulative like that. It was so problematic to the point where so many people have said, I didn't realize this, by the way. I wasn't in like the important people in the community, so like I couldn't do many things. I also was not very active at that time. But like in that period of time, because I was focusing on my IRL stuff, other IRL stuff, but like it was insane. It was really, really insane because what the heck? Why are you talking like any high school? Because like every time I meet a high schooler, and I'm like 27, like I'm 27 this year, I'm like 10 years older than them. Every time I just see like a high schooler, I always go, I have this like distance with them that I do not want to cross. Anything that is too close for comfort, I always, you know, tell them to talk to their parents, talk to their like adult, someone like adult guardian, talk to someone that is like older, way, 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 way older than them. Don't talk to me, talk to them. I'm okay with like handling people who are like older, like when you're like 26, for example, 5. you're as old as that and you want to talk to me about your life, I'm okay with it, because at that point we're both adults, we have boundaries. But like high school people, they're still like younger than high school, they're still like, psychology wise, they're still trying to build their identity. And it's so easy for them to like quote unquote fall in love or like this cool older person that gives you good advice and seems like they understand you. So easy. And so like, yeah. Yeah, it was insane. That story, he got kicked out of the community after that. No longer a part of us. We tried telling him that, we would be here if you need like therapists and stuff, and like you need people to talk to. Obviously, we're gonna give him people that as old as we are, or even like older, like to keep the children safe and all that. And yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. That situation was insane. Wait, Hoyo community? No. It was my community, me in real life community. Guys in high school girls, unfortunately, it's a tale as old as time. No, what Okay, am I too young for you? Don't talk to me. Also applies to those of age. Just leave it again. Yeah, that was insane. Julia's worst decision is talking alone with the dudes. Romeo is a type of dude you don't give chances for their worm their way. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, y'all leave your cabin. Yikes. You have some crazy campfire stories, right? Those are the two craziest ones, honestly. Two craziest ones that I can remember right now. Do you know Campfire Song? I don't know. What is the Campfire Song? Those are the two craziest ones. The rest are pretty. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, please do tell if you have stories, Calm. Please do tell. Most of my stories are like of other people, because my life, because you see, here's the thing, my life is way too interesting for me to get into some kind of drama. I have all the stories. That's wonderful. Because like I live in a cave until my friend pulls me out and starts telling me their drama, and I'm like, I'm invested. Tell me more. My craziest story so far was a dude. A dude came onto my ship in the middle of the night and saw a mooring rope in Mozambique. What the heck? Okay, what? Ray got them old dragon tails that come with being alive for millennia. Nice. I'm that person with a network of information. All the drama in the local suburb is mine. That's awesome though, but you never tell anyone, right? Because if anyone, honestly, yeah, me too. Because I also have tea on my other friend about their love life. I don't know why every time people have a problem with their love life, they talk to me. Dude, I'm single. What do I know? What do I know? Now, I don't gossip. I use blackmail. Oh my god. Like, what do I know? I've had like 3 or 4 instances where people who are dating go like, hey, Faye, can I talk to you? I need like some things to talk about. I'm like, okay, cool. Talk to me about random shit. Okay. We can do that. And I just what is it called? I go like, okay, sure, what problem is it? And they're like, it's about my relationship. And I'm like, oh, again. And I'm like, I'm single, dude, what do I know? Nah, coaches don't play. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now you're right. They're like, yeah, so my girlfriend is like this and I need help talking to her. And I'm like, talk to her? Why are you talking to me? Like, oh, that's such awesome advice. I'm gonna go talk to her. And I'm like, awesome. Like, I don't know what else to say, dude. As a neutral one, people just come to me to talk. I don't stop drama. I always try to end it and hear all sides. As such, I'm the one everyone just talks to anyway. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, it's only been 2 hours. Typing a paragraph. Okay. So we're Anchorage and some dude, Mission Impossible, climbed 10 meters to get our poop deck and stole an old mooring rope. What the is going on? Okay. Okay, anyway. That's a story. So, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I do have a crazy ass life. What the heck? What the freaking fuck heck? Now that I realize it. But you know what? I'm sure that people also have like crazy lives. Maybe she has the presence of a confession. No, I don't understand it. It's like, okay, so I have this problem. Do you think she's mean and possessive? And I'm like, what do you think? Yeah, she's mean and possessive. And I'm like, yes, that's the answer. She's mean and possessive. Why do you need to go and talk to me? What type of... Oh, wait, you're talking to someone else? Container, okay. Where can I send it in Discord? I just sent it in general. I'll read it. What up, chat? I need a moment. So hot. My brain is not great. I need to. Oh my god. Thank you. This is so hot. This is stupid. Why is the sun like out? Why can't you just like be under the shade? I don't want you to rain, but like why can't you just be under the shade? And thank you for the reminder for the posture check. Okay, so what other crazy stories do I have? That is like the biggest one that I have, which is like the funniest one, I guess. Like really, really funny. That is like very relevant to nowadays. So anyway, from the Romeo and Juliet story, chat, I think we can all summarize that don't be stupid when choosing a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Please use your brain. Do not just like someone and start dating them because of their looks. They might only have their looks. They don't have anything else except their looks. They might, start dating someone else because someone might start dating them because they look good. They look really, really, really good. Oh my gosh. Do not like someone and start dating them. Exactly. Choose a girlfriend or boyfriend, you would choose a phone or a PC. Exactly. Stop having I can fix them mentality if everyone already warned you about them. No, literally just stop having an I can fix you and I can fix them mentality ever. You know they're a problem. You know they're a problem. Don't date them. Don't be stupid. You can't fix someone that does not want to be fixed. Stop trying to fix people. Check every specification, not just the color. Now, actually, I do choose my phone because of the color, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Well, how good looking are we talking about? So, like on a scale of 1 to 10, he's like an 8. If he's hot, 9. Like if he just take care of his body a bit more, 9. Like quite literally, he is that good looking. I can the story of raid of Medway highly simplified, so it won't feel like a history lesson. They're fixable. You wouldn't be getting the warning. Exactly. If they're fixable, they would have already tried to fix themselves. Your friend would be like, "Yeah, I just don't know his charm." Bro, I do know. That's why I stay away. I do know. And that's why I stay away. Zoolander, am I right? 1 to Ryan Gosling. He's a 6'7". Look, Ryan Gosling is like a 20, okay? To be fair. To be fair, Ryan Gosling is like a 20. So, like, anyone against Ryan Gosling is just average. Anyone above, like, against Ryan Gosling? Ryan Gosling is just too hot for his own good, okay? He is a 6'7" against Ryan Gosling. He's a meme against Ryan Gosling. A fucking meme. Ugh, rating based on looks. Look, that's the thing though. He pulls girls literally just because of how he looks. Romeo pulls girls because of literally just how he looks. And that's why we need to be rating looks. Because how good looking is he? We need to know. We should do a ratings for wealth inequality. Kind of unfair having Ryan on the scale. No, exactly. Everyone against Ryan is just average. Even the hottest guys is just average. My rich sailboats, man. Mr. Sailboat. Okay. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the thing you can get. Never trust the guy. I'm just kidding. No. Never trust the hot guy who you think I can fix. You can't fix them. Never, ever, 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 ever do that. Ever. Just, find just some normal guy. He doesn't have to look good. He just needs to be good. They want to be depressed on the oh my god. Why am I tired? Never trust a guy, not even yourself. Exactly. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, chat. They want to be depressed because they are depressed. That's actually a really good moment to discuss. Yeah. Oh my god. You guys are pulling all the quotes. Mount Fame. Me. Okay. Oh my god. Hey, my guy, and I don't trust other guys. Oh my god. Some guys I do trust. Some of them. I just don't know what it is. But I definitely trust girls more than guys about most things. I don't know. I don't know what it is about like girls and guys. Maybe it's just like the way stereotypically how guys handle some things. I've lived among them. I'm just a girl. Do you trust me, boss? I guess. No one should trust me. I'd use any info and no one has any blackmail on me. Okay. I have blackmail on you. You're racist. Which I know is a joke, mostly. Hopefully. But you introduce yourself as racist all the time. Also, I'm getting really sleepy. I don't know why. This is hilarious on stream. Girls are like the voodoo boys in Cyberpunk. They're very, very trustworthy if you're in their community. Otherwise, it's the very opposite. Wow. How can we trust that Phantom is a girl? I don't know, man. Prove it. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, I don't know. What is happening? I'm very sleepy on stream. This has never happened before. I'm like closing my eyes when I'm speaking on the mic. This is hilarious. It's only been 2 hours, man. What's going on? Maybe it's the heat. Also, like, I'm having aircon, and the aircon is making me tired or sleepy. I don't know. I'm a visual learner, by the way. How can we then trust that Faye is a girl and a 34-year-old guy with a voice changer? I was wondering when that is going to come up, Because, VTubers, people with avatars, are notoriously known as 34-year-old dude, bald. Sorry, we need this, details. 30-year-old fat, bald dudes with a voice changer. How do you know that? Who knows? Beginning femboy Phantom, let's go. 3 whole rankings up? What the fuck? Sleepy, you say my curses work slowly but surely. 34 is an interesting chosen number. You never know. My XP bar can be pretty low. Oh my god. I can slay? I'm sure you can. Slay. Oh my gosh. I mean, if she is Faye. Faye is a pretty chill 45-year-old. You never know. There might be a lot of pretty chill 45-year-olds in Indonesia who can impersonate as a woman. I don't know though. I don't know. Actually, I know I'm a girl, but like, I don't know. I don't know. There's like 45-year-olds who is pretty chill, who can pretend to be a girl. Wow, Indonesia is hot today. Very hot. I'm very sleepy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Face Danger Mario. Oh my god, I know this. Why do I know this? Isn't this... What's the name of that #1 PvPer in Minecraft? Marlo! I know that. This is insane. Actually, it's not insane. I know Minecraft stuff. China is raining frost into my soul. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's a Minecraft YouTuber drama. You don't have to watch it if you don't wanna. Basically, the short story become long. The short story is that Marlo, the #1 PvPer in Minecraft, a girl, or supposedly a girl, Marlo, #1 PvPer in Minecraft, very good, used cheats in PvP so that she can keep her, they can keep her #1. Turns out Marlo is a guy named Danger Mario. A whole thing, exactly. Supposedly Danger Mario, allegedly, all of this is allegedly, I'm not saying anything, allegedly. Danger Mario, a known cheater who's disappeared for a long time, while a while ago built a whole fake as top PvPer girl, Marlo. Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole thing. It was really funny, by the way. Really, really funny. Why do you want to impersonate as a girl? My god, Minecraft's a game that never stops shitting. Look, there's a lot of good things in Minecraft. Hermitcraft is one of them, in which I follow Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft is just a bunch of really unproblematic people just trying to get by, making content for all of us to enjoy. They did a charity stream and raised $1,100,000, $1 million, I think, for Gamers Outreach. And their auction's like about 100K or something. They recently did a charity stream and it's really, really fun. Lots of fun clips from the charity stream. They're just generally really good content creators. Everything outside that, though, questionable. Who is the Redstone guy? Mumbo Jumbo? Mumbo Jumbo? ENX04? Mango? Who else? Minecraft doesn't stop. Its community is becoming more interconnected and drama is becoming more easy to get. What? Hermitcraft? Yep, Mumbo. Yeah, Mumbo Jumbo on Hermitcraft. I was there during the stream. You were there during the charity stream. Hey, that's awesome. I watched parts of it. Me too. I watched parts of it and I watched after, I watched the whole thing after. Because it's American time and I sleep during American time. So I watch it after. But so many good stuff. He's barely a Redstone guy compared to some other guy. But yeah, he's most well known. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's barely. But he definitely doesn't do a lot of like a Redstone thing. He is definitely back then. He's known for like the Redstone guy. And nowadays he's more known as the Hermitcraft guy. And less of like a Redstone guy. But yeah, you could say that. Reading Mr. Sailorboat's guy. Yeah. Now, question for you. Is English my first language? You are in Australia. You might not Be born. You're maybe not, since you're asking that. I'm gonna assume no, and you're not playing a mind game with me. No, English is not your first language. Let me look up. Where is Discord? Adicave is missing. Okay. I can try to understand this. Oh wait, I can just show it on screen. Hold up. Hold up, chat. Let me show up Discord. Okay, this is good. I think I'll use small chat for this one. Yeah, that way you can see things. Part 1. I have an ex-girlfriend. Let's name him. Oh, ex-friend. Why did I read that as ex-girlfriend? Let's name him Jimmy. Me and him is good friends. One day, we're outside chilling and smoking. He told me his girlfriend had a friend who is single. Okay. He and his girlfriend have a friend who is single. Okay, so both of you, okay. So I was like, bet. Fast forward, we have a double date and had fun. One day, after finishing Muay Thai, we're playing pool. He told me he had a pissed friend. Let's call it R. I laughed it off because I can't do anything IRL. But when I'm home, he texted me. He has an R friend. I told him to stop or I'll call the cop, but he didn't and even threatened to leak my date's location. What the fuck? I blocked Timmy, told his dad and his girlfriend, and after this, Timmy's girlfriend called me crying because she has trauma about R. Quick context, he told me he cheated on his girlfriend, so I told his girlfriend. Girlfriend cried. I met her just in case because she hurt herself days past. I asked if she's still with Timmy. She still is. Told me she needs to chat less with me because Timmy's getting suspicious. I said okay, and she blocked me. This has led me to stop talking to my dad for her protection. Timmy's girlfriend is silly. He made me addicted to smoke. And Timmy's but thinks he's light from Death Note, and he has a IQ lower than I don't. What the fuck? What the heck? What? I'm just what the heck, bro? This was unexpected. No, yeah. Oh my god. I have no words. Is he joking about the fact that he has a great friend? Like what the fuck, dude? That's crazy. I have no words. My mom also knew Maori. Oh, I see. He isn't like build an actual computer kind of guy, but I suppose that's unfair to compare him to some. Oh, yeah. No way, I see it. He have weird friends. No, the way I see it, he had weird friends. He does have weird friends. He does have weird freaking friends. Anyway, cool. Interesting, insane story. What the heck? Oh. Maybe he himself is weird because birds of a feather flock together, you know? Yeah, I guess that woke me up. That definitely woke me up from my whole thing. Okay, I got the 40-second ad. I don't get the playing 15-second ad the same 4 times that I don't get 3. Okay. Oh, okay. That was a lot to take in. Wow. Anyway. Oh my god. Ow. Ow. Okay, so I'm definitely not fixing my seat because it's really hot. I'm gonna keep on complaining that it's really hot here in Indonesia because it really is very, very hot. Because what the fuck is this heat? This is not normal. I'm going home next Wednesday. Tuesday of most of the work. You're going home? Are you not home right now? Are you homeless? I'm just kidding. No. I'm not joking about that. Don't cancel me. Thank you very much. Are you not home right now? It's really cold here in New Zealand. I hate it. How hot? How is it hot near sundown? Jesus Christ. Look, it's because... Wait, weather. It's because I'm in like a confined space and right now it feels like 31 degrees. It's hot and my air conditioner is broken. That's also true. I don't have like a proper aircon in this place where I stream because I'm broke ass and I have to stream in an abandoned house. Story time. Rip Bozo, no AC. So my family, my grandma bought my dad this other house and we never use it. So there is no aircon and it's kind of dirty and it was abandoned until I started streaming with it in it. And so like we don't have air conditioner here. And so I use like a fan type of thing where it just has air. And then like if I what is it called? If I stream and it's really hot, it gets hotter because it's like a sauna and because there's no air conditioner. Time to start AC for fun, Faye. Honestly, just fund me a PC. That's okay. Because aircon is easy. You just have to like fix some stuff. I just haven't gone to not me. My parents just haven't gone to fixing it. But like, it's more like it's not urgent right now. Because it's only sometimes that it's hot. During like winter, like not winter, like rainy season, it's like not super hot. It's only like during summer. You need a cooler, baby girl. One where you can pour water and cools the room easy. I just need... I have an air cooler! It's not cool enough! Don't fund me lunch. Fund me Tomahawk missile. I'm serious. I don't. It's because like here's the thing. If I have a PC, it's gonna force me to buy an aircon anyway. So yeah. I'm just gonna read it. I met a friend who doesn't talk to him. Let's call him Chad. Chad told me the reason why I've never seen Timmy's mom because Timmy's dad family bullied the mom into running away. So basically, Timmy's dad is basically Timmy. That friend of yours has a messy life. That is a messy life. PC in this RAM economy? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I just need a PC. I use a PS5. Me too. But I want to play PC games, you see. If I play PC games, I'd be unstoppable. I'm just kidding. It won't. But, like, you know. Mr. Pennsylvania. Okay. I have a cooler. It's still really hot. Just wait for the GameCube. What is the GameCube even? What the fuck? Why is there... Yeah, getting a PC is expensive as hell now. Yeah, I know. It's awful. I hate this. I fucking hate that everyone is like investing into AI. I hate this because I don't want AI. I want like AI for the goodness of this world is good, but like AI fucking stop. We don't need it. Nobody asked for it. Why the fuck are you using it? No one's gonna buy it anyway. Upcoming stream deck. What is a meme for that name for stream machine that is in the making? I also want a PC, but it's so much money that I could go to something else. I'm using it. Steam machine. They rage. I'm so angry because like we are moving closer and closer to hell. We're moving closer and closer to dystopia, the Matrix. Deep breaths, wait, deep breaths. Yeah, I need to have deep breaths because the more I get angry, the more I sweat, and the more I sweat, the more I'm gonna get dehydrated, which is not great. By the way, I saw this like thing of like I don't know who made this, but they have like a hologram anime girl who is going to help you to game. Night City, here we come. Fucking dystopian shit, man. Like I see the hologram thing where like you maybe everyone is AI. Like the hologram, I don't know what it's called, but like the hologram girl, it's like Hatsune Miku. I don't know, like in your like the thing where he's gonna help you game. And like when I saw that, all I said was, the movie Her, the title Her. Scarlett Johansson was there. Basically, the movie Her is talking about how this one nerd, he's very lonely, and so he bought this AI, and he named the AI Samantha, right? Samantha is Scarlett Johansson, and the AI became his friend, and started talking. She helped him. The AI helped him game, and all that. Helped it in life, and yada yada yada, and all that. I like that movie. This one nerd is crazy. Yep. That and like as it gets further and further, he starts falling in love with her. Yeah? And then like we see humans marrying AIs, humans getting divorced because they're going to marry their AI. And then all that stuff, and like we have a connection and all that. They had sex and this and that. It's crazy. I watched the whole thing and I thought, this is insane. This is not gonna happen or something. Or maybe if it's happening, it's gonna happen like really far, right? And when I saw that like anime girl hologram thing that they released, all I thought is that they watched the movie Her. Because this is literally Samantha, but like in hologram form. Yeah, like that one Ryan Gosling meme scene from Blade Runner. Yeah, I think he was married and had kids. Did y'all see the documentary about guys falling in love with his AI? I think he was married and had kids. See? We are going to hell. This is hell. Yeah. Quote unquote sex. It wasn't actually that. You should. Okay, so the movie is Her. I'm gonna find it. The movie is Her. 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 If you see Scarlett Johansson on the cast list, you're correct. That's the one. It's insane. Imagine your phone sex in Cathay theaters next to your parents on speakers. Okay. It was so like that movie was released when? Anyone fact check? That movie was released when? Her was released when? Her movie. Her. It's released in 2013. 2013. I need to lock in for work. Okay, Phantom. Okay. Have fun at work. I want to know, this says a lot about a person. What do you say when you don't hear someone? You what? Huh? Sorry, pardon? If I'm in a really, really formal setting, I go, I'm sorry, what? Or pardon? Can you repeat what you say? But when I just say normally, like, what? 13 years ago. My God, we're old. Yes, we're ahead of its time. Exactly. 13 years ago. This director, they released a movie about someone falling in love with AI. Like about 6 years ago, when I was in university, me and my friends were talking about how one day AI will take over us, take over our jobs, and even crazier, take over us as a person. So we were making a movie about like how AI slowly takes over and like exchanges someone even to like the deepest level. You know, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where like, you know, the number one is like physical needs, where you need like food and like all that stuff, and like security, and then like it's love, and then like, you know, all that, and the last one is self-actualization. And like we went and go like, oh, if AI can take care of your jobs, then AI can, in like a dystopian setting, AI can also take over you as a person. So I was a script writer back then. First movie I love was The Matrix. I think Her pioneered the phone sex. Love, it's uber weirder. Okay, whatever. I don't know about that one. Think we would have flying cars by now. AI can get a book from the top shelf better than you, Faye. I'm scared of IRL women. What do you mean? Wait, what? Is that a real thing? I mean, like, are you actually scared of IRL women, or is that just like a joke you're playing off? But like, you know, basically we were researching about like how AI takes over the world. I watched Matrix. I watched like Her. I didn't watch Blade Runner, but I watched like research a few other movies that is like AI takes over the people. And like out of all the movies that I watched, Her was the one that has like the deepest impression to me, because you literally fall in love with the AI. That's the craziest thing to me. You literally fall in love with the AI. And for me, like and like I had to implement that into like my thesis, right? This was for my thesis. But then when we were like writing our thesis, what we said, we expected this to happen like 10 years time. Guess what? We're 5 years in, and it's actually already gotten worse than what we expected. That's the thing. Jake. Joke. Good thing Faye is an IRL woman. I robot. I look chopped. They look at me like they're already made their decision that I'm a criminal. What the? Wait, do you actually look like a criminal though? I saw a tweet at some point that said, I want AI to do my chores so I can read and draw, not the other way around. No, exactly. Exactly. Faye's getting lamp zoned because she literally figures like the ass lamp outside my cabin. No, but yeah, that's a thing though. That's the problem that's happening nowadays. AI is taking over you. It's supposed to help you. AI is supposed to help you. So yeah, basically. So when I saw this like whole ordeal about like the AI thing, it's like, you guys don't take these works of fiction seriously at all. None of you do, and it shows. It shows so much, because now we are stuck in here and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. I look like a guy. Maybe you just suck at social interaction. I don't know. Look at me like they've made their decision. Maybe just, I don't know. I don't know how you look, so I can't really judge. And I don't want to know how you look, by the way. So you don't gotta tell me. But good luck on your endeavors. We're stuck in hell. You made, and you lost the manual. Me to them exactly. You made this. We're stuck in this situation because you suck. Because you didn't listen to these people saying stuff about what's gonna happen in the future, and you're gonna blame other people? Oh, okay, sure. Okay, social battery's almost out. Can I leave the basement soon? Sure, go ahead. I don't even use AI. No. Me neither. I don't use it either. Okay. I can like almost tell nowadays when someone is so used to using ChatGPT and when someone isn't. I think Faye rages more here than Elden Ring. I think you use Elden Ring to relax. No, I rage more than Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring is stressful. It's still stressful to me. Yeah, I definitely use Hollow Knight and Silksong to relax. That's the thing. But yeah, it's like I can clearly tell when someone is almost so used to using stuff. They will like, okay. They will like, I don't know. It's like this thing of like, but like this is even before AI. This is like the life of like video and instant, everything instant. People have no literacy nowadays, and that's your fault. I just don't do it. I can understand why people use AI. I just don't do it myself. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I get it. It makes your life easier. You do it. I don't care. Use it for helping me code, but rarely. Okay, so here's the thing where I see AI get help you. It's when like you do the logic stuff, like, you know, coding. Coding is like, AI can be really good for coding. But like for anything creative, yeah, nah. Don't use AI to write your work for you. I don't like it. There's a controversy about an anime using AI for the background of, I think, the intro. Yeah, it shouldn't be a controversy. That's my data quota. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Goodbye, 50 caliber. Yeah, that should not be a controversy. You guys are cute. That should not be a controversy. Anything creative should not be used, like nothing creative. AI should not do anything creative. AI should be used for something else. AI should be used for logic. A sentence of a bookworm. Okay. Anyway, I'm not against AI completely. I know that it will happen and I know that it will come and I can't say no to it. But the thing is, you know, it should be used for, like, you know, medical fields, for example. Like, find a cure for cancer. I don't know, cure for global warming. I don't know, something. Use AI for something useful. Don't use it for random generated images. Stuff like that. Anyway. There are people that use AI creatively, and there are people using AI in place of their creativity. There you go. Exactly. Use AI creatively, not in place of your creativity. My old economics teacher put it well, in my opinion. Use AI to gather info or smaller work, but do the actual work yourself. Do the very repetitive work with AI, and I'm okay with that. But you see, creating content is not repetitive. Every single content is unique. Drawing, painting, making music, anything creative is unique. It's not repetitive. Repetition is for practice. It's to be able to create this work. Sounds like politics. Very heated topic. Sounds like politics. Everything is politics, and that's why I hate politics. It saves up money and makes people stupid. Ugh. Anything that is instant makes people lazy, and it makes people stupid. Everything that makes people lazy is stupid. Everything is politics in the US. It's not just in the US, my guy. You would be very surprised how many things are politics. It's always politics, and we, the people, are suffering. I hate it. It makes the people stupider and easier to control. It's annoying. People now, like, I can't understand. Literacy is so low nowadays. People can't even understand things. I'm already dumb enough. Subject dua subject ako gagal. Wait, you're Indonesian? You're Indonesian? Fun fact, there are AI that made to detect different type of breast shape, I think, but end up being able to identify cancer cell when it is stupidly small, even in a large X-ray or CT scan image. Malaysian. Oh. Let me look into my historical badass peacefully. Exactly. See, that's a thing. AI should be used for stuff like identifying cancer cells. See, that's good. That's good for the medical field. That could be used for the good of humanity. You don't need to use it for something else. Leave me to my Anglo-Dutch wars. Cancers are bred? I guess so. That's what AI should be used. It's so AI could be used for good, but why are you using it for? It's because you're lazy. No, your AI slop art is never going to be a real art. You're never going to be a real artist. Don't lie. That's just how it is. Your AI slop writing, you will never be a real writer. You have to put in the work for it. That's not something you can do creatively. You need AI to help you with grammar, sure. Like Grammarly exists, right? Google Docs exists. Copy your work for the grammar. Like, I understand that. I do that because that's something that's theoretical. But don't use it to create something creative. But using AI for reference, see, that's okay. AI for reference is less of a debate than it is for like you creating something. However, AI makes mistakes all the time. I love AI to help you find the source I need quickly. That's also a good thing. You still need the source. You still need to read through the source, but AI has the sources and helps to do it quickly. That's good. Right. Using AI for reference, like for example, when you draw something, right? You draw something. AI has trouble with, for example, drawing fingers, with some anatomy. There's a chance you might have the similar mistakes that AI makes because you're using AI for reference. So even though it's not the worst thing in the world, it's still not recommended. Use human-made references. Read real books, for example, if you want to read books. Listen to real music. There is a lot of stuff in history that you can use to reference. There are real people creating art. There are also real people, for example, if you need a pose for reference, there are also real people taking pictures and using them, and you can use them as references for their anatomy, their poses. There's a lot of different ways. We have survived as a civilization without AI. It can happen. You just need to try. Work a little bit harder. AI is known to give us straight up bullshit when I don't have the info you asked for. There you go. You know, I made ChatGPT think it has sleep paralysis. Yeah, that's... Wait, what? But yeah, we as a civilization have lived without AI and computers before. We can do it again. We don't even have to go that extreme. Just don't use it for the slop that is made on the internet. That's it. Literally the easiest thing. I remember there was this thing for formatting of new laws, and the gov asked companies for reports to help with said laws. One used AI for it, and the AI straight up lied, pulling made up sources. There you go. I want to be a knight. You want to be a knight? Like a real knight? Die early? What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, do you need help? Like, I don't know, go to therapy? Die honorably is good, I guess. Like, I always like Vikings personally. Okay, well, I mean, if you have well, all jokes aside, if you got thoughts on, like, you know, kicking the bucket early, please go find help. But besides that, you can buy a knight title from someone where I don't remember where on top of my head right now. I'm a naval soldier above knight. Ooh, I'm not depressed. Oh, okay. Okay, well, all jokes aside, if you need help, like if you feel like you want to kick the bucket or like unalive yourself early, please go find some help. Quite literally, go find some help. What is a good age to pass away in y'all's opinion? What is this dark ass topic, bro? What is this dark ass topic? 75, once I finished everything. The old age is 75. Why is it dark, man? It's talking about death. It's dark, but that's fine. In mom's belly, what the heck? 4,577. That's very specific. 69 or 420. Okay. My goal is to hit the big 100. Okay. Are you living healthy now, Sabian? Because I know that Alex works out. Do you? Honestly, 69 or 420 is really funny too. Don't question my choice on there? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna question it. So I have a story about a grandfather, or not necessarily a grandfather, but like so my grandfather got quote unquote adopted to, not adopted because he was far away from home. He had like um other parents. I try. Okay, that's cool. He had like other parents, like half parents. What do you call it in English? But basically he has like, my grandpa has like a parents who take care of him when he was like another place. And my great grandfather, which we call him great grandfather, um nearly went to 100. Nearly went to 100. He lived such a long life. He had such, like, he had cancer and he got healed from the cancer, and then he got sick and then he got healed from the sickness, and like a lot of things happened. And then when he was like, at some point when he was like 100, since it was like back then, back when like there was like no digital stuff, it was like all like manual. It was like, you know, we should make an announcement on the newspaper that I hit 100. You know what happened? My grandpa, my actual grandpa, counted it down. Turns out he was 99 and not 100. Turns out he was 99 and not 100. And he thought he was 100 years old. And it was 1 year off because he counted it wrong. It was so sad. In the end, he died at 99. He passed away at 99, which is sad. But, you know, it was... that thing was hilarious. That was hilarious. My great grandma's in her late 80s. Ooh, devastating news. Devastating news. It was really funny, but devastating. Yeah. Anyway, chat. It is now 6 of my time, and I am so hot in this. I dislike this hotness. Thank you for the reminder. I am going to go and eat because I am also hungry. Eat and take care of myself. And for those of you guys who have not so much yapping, gotta hydrate. Exactly. But go through all that bullshit just to miss out his count, his age in the end. I mean, you are hot. What? Fair enough. Yes, I will have to go. Thank you everyone for joining. It was a pretty fun stream. I've had a lot of stories. Turns out my life is quite exciting. If we look at it from like a perspective where I had a friend who does things and not myself. For those of you guys who have not joined the Discord, come join the Discord. You're physically hot. It's like an oven there, basically. Exactly. A lot of side quests. A lot of side quests. Yes. Discord. Discordo. Oh, you and I Discord at the same time. And bye bye. See you. Goodbye. Do I want to raid? I don't know. I did it first. You did it first. Yes. I'll see you guys next week where we will fight the crazy later. My life is fun too, don't you think? I think your life is very eventful. Yes. Very, I don't know about fun. Fun is pretty subjective, but eventful, yes. My life is half history. I mean, as a history major, that should be the case. You're saying? Right. Next week we will be playing Elden Ring and finding the crazy lady at the top of the library. Yep. And yeah. I'll see you. Should I raid? Raid anyone? Is anyone on? If there's no one on, I'll just stop raiding. It's fine. Is there anyone that's on? What am I saying? You guys want to watch Gacha? You guys want to watch Gacha? I know a guy who's playing Honkai Star Rail. No raid? I'm probably going to. Gotcha. You guys, if you guys want to watch gacha games, I got a person that I for now. I flee. I'm 2 hours ahead of you, Faye. I should be going to sleep. Yeah, you should be going to sleep. But not, ever since I stopped playing Honkai Star Rail on stream, my viewers have stopped liking gacha. And so I don't know. But you know what? No raid today, I guess. That's fine. I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Why did I say it like that? Goodbye.